how's it going?
It's going well. How are you?
Very well, thank you. As I hope all of our viewers at home know, or else they're going to be in big trouble with me later.
Whoops. That's all right.
I hope it's not broken. Just threw your phone on the floor. Andrew Navaro, everyone, head of Fantasy Flight Games.
Hi.
It's great to have you back.
Great to be back.
And Alex, our very own
Hi.
of Asmodee.
Yep, I'm back.
Yeah.
It's
hi.
KeyForge. You can't keep me away.
It's KeyForge. Now we have brand new decks to open again.
Yes, we can open it.
All right.
Yeah, I think
Alex.
we're going to crack them and you guys are going to battle a bit.
Yes.
I love throwing stuff on the floor.
I will destroy it this time as well. I need this wood box. So,
Ooh.
What we got?
What do we get?
I got
All right.
totally the Wrestler of Crowns.
Do we have advisors on either side of the table?
That's
Yeah,
what
so
we've
we're
been
gonna-
told.
I
yeah.
love it.
It's going to be Team USA versus Team Europe.
Yes.
Oh, that's a good idea. So it's a team
He's
battle
played
now.
hundreds of games.
Okay, okay.
That's
Hey,
all right.
I'm all
We have
about.
Spirit.
right, what we
That's
got?
a little too nationalistic for me. If you don't mind.
Logos.
How about we just
Sanctum
start
and
both teams of the
Rognar.
world?
That's
Sure, sure.
Sanctum and
All right, so
Who'd we get?
we have. Oh, I need this card so I can remember logos. I remember. Oh, nope, I was wrong. Sanctum, which is knightly. What's the word that you used before of sort of that bravado of soldiers in armor?
Yeah, they're like knights. They're protectors.
Protectors of the
virtuous.
realm. All right. That's us. We're
Uh-huh.
so virtuous. Are you saying shit for me or for you?
I can only speak for myself.
Oh, okay, great. Well, cool. In good company. Brobnar.
Then
This
that's
is
like
new to me.
They're the aggressive, powerful giants.
Smashy,
Yes,
smashy.
a lot of damage.
Okay, got it. Love that. And Dis. I know all about Dis.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
doesn't get old,
Wah,
done.
wah. And Dis is kind of like the demon tech creatures.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lots of damage in there too. Lots of tricks.
All right. Now we've got so much awesome stuff.
Lots
We
of
can go
creature
through the cards,
destruction.
but
Ooh,
let's
we got
just
some good
get
stuff in
into
there.
it.
Yeah, shuffle those things up.
All right.
So you and Shabba, we got a pretty
gonna
similar
shuffle.
deck. I mean, we're rocking Sanctum and Brobnar as well.
Troll Belly, the wrestler of crows.
Surely the rest of the crows.
That's
If there's any
amazing.
crows in your
Yes.
deck, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
But we got Logos, so we get access to the tech guys.
Yeah.
And all the fancy lab work and experiments that go a little bit wrong and have a little bit of a random effect every now and again, which is kind of fun.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're good.
We
Trying
have
to shuffle as fast as you, Fabian.
Lisbeth, the honest Margaret.
Wait. You have to do it like this.
I don't know what a Margaret
Have you met a dishonest Margrave?
Not in my life.
All right.
All right, so as we're setting up, we're going to bring out these fancy things as well for everyone.
Yeah.
So
Wait
we
a
got
minute.
some of the first organized play prizes that are going to be coming out. The kits. So these are our there we go, it's a bit of mic, but
Beautiful.
They're
our
fancy.
premium keys.
This is the first time I've seen these metal keys. We had the plastic keys that's come in the starter box the day before yesterday, but today we have metal keys.
We can put them out front, I guess.
All right, now for anyone who's seeing KeyForge for the first time, this is
Back on the table.
what type of card game? It's a
It's a
unique
unique
card
deck game.
Unique deck game. Now, in every box, you have everything you need to play the game. You will never be collecting and building a deck of your own because they don't mix like that. Each one has an individualized back, which is amazing because the point of entry is so easy. Anybody can grab a deck, play a game of KeyForge.
Yep.
All we need to do is get 6 amber, turn over 1 key, then get another 6 amber, turn over another key. Now we can decide to smash our opponent's creatures or not.
Right?
Don't
So
smash my
simple,
creatures.
even Fabian can play it. It's fantastic.
Even Fabian.
So,
Okay.
Oh,
Can you give me a lucky deck cut?
Yeah, absolutely.
You maybe wave magic fingers.
There you go.
Alex.
Thank you.
Oh,
Okay.
Very good.
Now, first player gets 6 cards.
Seven.
Seven.
Keith led us astray the other day.
Ah, how shameful. And
all right.
so I'll draw at least 6.
Yeah, who wants to go first?
Well,
Wanna
do you
flip-
want to
wanna
flip
flip one of
on a
those?
key? Do you want to go forged or unforged?
Forged.
All
right.
So you guys go first.
So you're going to go first.
Perfect.
Draw 6.
And that's a question. Is it only a 2-player game? Yes.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's a 1 versus 1
What do we get?
competitive card game with the random elements.
So it's a
Fabian,
competitive
do you
card
mind?
game with unique decks.
Yes, exactly. Yes. So every time it's competitive, and every time you play a
Sorry, I'm
game,
not sharing.
you'll get a
It's all right.
unique experience because even if you're playing the same
that's good.
person, they can have a different deck, and if you play them in another tournament, they probably brought another different deck. So the different combinations you can play so many times,
This
and
we
you'll
can
never have the
use
same experience.
Maybe here.
How many different decks out there?
It's like the number's like 14 followed by like 14 zeros. It's
Quadrillion,
a
right?
quadrillion.
Yeah, over a quadrillion.
Over a quadrillion. deck.
Quadrillion
Yes.
decks.
Yes.
Wow.
Fabian,
There's not quite enough
Yes, yes,
paper
wait,
in the
wait,
world.
would you be willing to
More money.
pass Twitch
No, no, no.
chat over to Alex so you can play?
Yes, I pass.
Why not?
Alex,
Let's have that.
you're gonna check.
Thank you.
Now,
Check
let's
the Twitch
check in,
chat.
see if they have important questions to ask you guys.
Well, someone's actually referencing if you get a bad hand, you can mulligan. So there is a mulligan rule in this game.
Ah.
So if you don't like the hand you've got, you can shuffle it away and draw another hand with one fewer card. But you only get one shot at that, so you have to keep it once you've mulliganed away.
I think this is fine.
Okay, I'm the first
Yeah.
player, so I can
Okay,
only play
so-
one card.
You can. So the first player gets an extra card, but they can only play or discard one card. So it's kind of in a lot of card games, the first player doesn't get to draw. That's kind of a normal thing for the advantage. And because you draw at the end of your turn, by having 7 cards, only playing one, you don't draw at the end of your turn. So it's a clever way to create the not drawing, but doing it at the end of the turn.
Take care of that first player advantage.
So, and
we're
I'm going for Logos and playing an artifact.
Okay, so that comes down lovely.
Now,
down
I
the back
don't
there.
think we mentioned yet that of your 3 houses in your deck, each turn you choose to only play cards from one of those houses.
Yes.
So you've chosen Logos?
Logos, and I can only play one card, so I'm going for the Library of Babel. And that's an artifact with an action, draw a card.
Oh, that's
Yep.
nice.
That's a really strong one.
Yep.
So, and that's
You
what
pass
my...
it down, Yep.
my-
And that actually sits behind your battle line.
Oh yeah, it's
So your
behind my
artifacts are
battle
down there. Yep.
All right.
Logos.
Yeah, up here. It's cool.
It's our turn. We're definitely going to play the Dis house. Do I draw? At the
No,
end of my turn. That's right. All right. So, can't use that action quite yet, but maybe.
Yeah, you can put that into play, and that into play.
All right.
and that into play.
I'm gonna put the Terror into play. This is a creature. She comes in exhausted. I
Yep.
believe. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, that's a good play.
So the health is 5, as well as the damage that I deal.
Mm-hmm.
Now, known as my power.
Yep.
When I play it, if your opponent has no amber, gain 2 amber.
Very good.
Ooh,
man,
on the
we're losing
board
already.
with 2
Nice.
amber. All right, and you can only see
That's
up
a
here,
head
so I'll keep
start.
up there.
Yeah, we're right.
And use a friendly. Okay,
Yeah,
what's
put
next?
that guy into play.
All right, we got an artifact, a Dominator Bauble. The action is use a friendly creature. So
Correct.
does that mean I
That-
can do it right now or
That
later?
goes back here. That'll go on a different turn, but the cool thing is that you can, when you activate this, you can use this on any of your creatures in play, whether they're disc or not.
Amazing. Oh, that's very
That's
cool.
a powerful effect because it gets around the normal restriction of only being able to play out of one house.
Yeah,
Right.
so friendly refers to any house. All right.
That's really nice.
Then I have 2
Get that
more
guy
cards I
down,
can play. We got playing a Dust Imp. When this creature, you already know. When this
Yeah.
creature is destroyed, I gain 2 amber. So come at me. Come at me,
Oh,
bro, because I want you to. All right,
that's not-
Flame
that's we don't want to
Oh,
destroy
can I
this.
do that now?
That's, yeah, why not?
All right. I'm
you
also
open with
upgrading
Really?
the Terror with a little something called Flame Wreathed. This creature gets +2 power, so now it's a 7 level power.
And it also gains hazardous.
Now, I don't know hazardous. What is hazardous?
So you'll essentially do damage to his creatures when they attack.
Oh, when
Yeah.
you come near my Wreath of Flame, I'm going to burn you,
Absolutely.
son.
And
And I get a copper immediately just for pulling it out because at the top of my card on the upper left-hand corner, there's a little
Little amber
amber.
symbol.
3 amber
symbol.
already?
Really
All right, now I
good.
can't
Jeez.
attack yet because these cards are exhausted when they come out, so I pass the turn to you, and I will draw up to 6.
correct.
All right.
And
So-
ready these guys.
Okay,
Very good.
so
That's
Ah.
strong.
That's Hail Mary.
Strong first
so we're going
turn.
to do
Hey.
it for
Yeah.
the wide
I'm no stranger to
wormhole.
Richard
So
Garfield.
we're choosing logos.
We're choosing Logos again, like the first turn.
Yep.
We're going for an action card, the wide
Wild
wormhole.
wormhole. So you resolve from top to bottom, so you're going to get your amber first.
I get my amber first.
Grab one of those, right?
I'm
Second
going to
one.
scoot in
And
because
then
we've got a
I'm
lot of
going
table
for
space.
play the top card of
Play
your
the top
deck.
card. And it doesn't matter what house it is. Whatever you get, you play it. So it gets
So you
around
can
the
just
house.
play it.
Yep.
And it's a creature. It's a goblin. Deal 1 damage to each creature after enemy creature. What? Each damage. Deal 1 to each enemy creature after it enters play. So every creature from Becca gets damage when he's coming to play.
Yep. So 1 damage on both of those guys over there.
Wait, when it comes into play,
With
or
the
when
ditch.
you
Just
come
it,
into
and
play.
it comes in exhausted. So that's one of the rares in the deck. Pingel, who annoys.
Wow.
You're
It's
one
a
away from destroying
good
my
one.
Dust Imp, which
Yeah.
I want you to do.
Yeah, we kind of don't want to do that.
We're not gonna do that. So we're gonna play the lab work.
Lab work.
And that's a new mechanic.
So yeah, archive a card. So archive's a really cool mechanic. What it is essentially like a second hand that you have access to. Like you can see it, your opponent can't, and it sits there until you're ready to take it into your hand. So at the beginning of a turn, you can decide to take all of the cards from your archive and add them to your hand. You can't take one or two, it has to be all of them. So you can stack away a lot of really powerful situational cards, and then you're like, this is a turn, I need that board wipe, or I need that kill spell. I'm going to draw it so I can
I need that power turn to win the game.
Exactly.
So you don't draw more, you take it from your hand?
What it is if it doesn't specify where you're archiving from, it's from your hand. Okay, or specify if it's from the deck. So you've got to decide one of the cards in your hand to stash away in your archive for a future turn.
Okay.
And you get it.
So.
Do you mind if I...
So I'm moving this one.
There we go. Use the negative space.
Okay.
Make it pop.
Cool.
And then I'm going for playing some creatures. And there's a research Smoko.
Okay.
Oh, we forgot to finish him, to ready him up. And
so this guy has another destroyed effect.
Yes, destroys effect. Well, archive again, but now from the top of a library.
So this deck looks like it's got a lot of archive synergy, which is kind of cool. So there's a lot of cards already that you're going to be able to stash things away with.
So I can only play my creatures left and right. I cannot say, oh, I'm moving in the middle.
Exactly.
So, okay.
Moving your cards around,
so I'm going for the Titan mechanic. And now all keys cost one less.
All right, so while he's on the flank, everyone's keys are one less. So they're 5 instead of 6.
That's great. That actually helps
That's
us
probably
out a
helping
lot.
them because they've got so much amber right now, but it's fine. It's fine.
Right. Yeah.
We'll be okay.
We're happy free.
Yeah.
And he's destroyed them anyway.
Don't forget, you've got your library babble that you played on the first turn. It was someone commented, didn't they only play one card? Well, you did. That was the one card you played on your first turn.
So I'm gonna use it, exhaust it, and draw a card.
Oh, I
and
see.
Look, another Logos card.
It's another Logos card. And
this is a really interesting card.
Okay.
This card's called, I'm going to see if they'll get this on. This is called a Help from Future Self. So this card is one of the special rarity cards. And what it does is it always appears with another card. And what it's going to do is this says search for your deck and discard pile for a time traveler. So it will always appear in the same deck as a time traveler. Right? So what you're basically going to be able to do now is go through your deck, pull out time traveler, put it into your hand, and then put this in discard and we'll shuffle up.
Okay.
Awesome card effect.
So I'm looking for
and it gains an amber.
It's saying you're hoping to see that one?
I was hoping to see that one. We were chatting off camera about how these is special rarity and how they don't come along that often. And it's just really great to see one in play in a deck.
Wow.
Okay, so here is the ridiculous
really
card that it gets you.
One.
So you got Time Traveler now.
It's not my hand.
It goes into your hand.
And I can play it,
but
of
you're
course.
Playing Logos.
It's Logos. And I go for it. And it says I can draw 2 cards.
Oh, yeah.
And action shuffle Time Traveler back in my deck.
Yep, you can shuffle him back away. So if you had Help from Future Self in your hand, you could shuffle him back in and then get him out again and play him again. And every time you play him, you're gaining like amber. So you gain amber off that.
True.
And you're drawing 2 cards. And anyone who's played any competitive game knows drawing cards is good.
Yes, drawing cards is always good.
Now, Commodore Ryan is a KeyForge player, we can tell. So they were noting that if you are the second one to take a turn and you do a mulligan, you could potentially have a 2-card disadvantage because the first player gets 7 cards, the second gets 6. So that's an interesting point. And thank you for checking to make sure that I wasn't going first and playing all of my cards. No, I was the second player because I know that the first player can only play 1 card or discard 1 card.
So, and now, because I chose Logos, I cannot use my creature, right?
No, he's Brobnar, so you can't use it.
I can only play Logos cards and use Logos cards, and I have to choose it every time when I start my turn.
Correct.
So my turn is now over, and I'm drawing my 3
back
cards.
Up at 6, and all your guys ready.
And all my guys.
I'm ready.
Let's do this.
And we're on 4.
Just want to shout out to you guys. If you have never played KeyForge before and you have questions or there's something you don't understand, please ask us in chat. And on the opposite end of that, if you have played KeyForge, please shout us out. Tell us what you like about it. Tell us what you're excited to see. All right, I'm going to give you that back to you, Alex. Now, I have chosen to play Brobnar.
Yes, it's a good choice.
Brobnar. All right, I have so much awesome stuff. First of all, let's start with a punch, shall we? Oh, maybe.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to...
Who do you want to kill?
I think, do I want to kill or do I want to start knocking down the Titan mechanic?
No. You don't want the time. No, you don't kill the time
Okay.
traveler.
Leave the time traveler. He's fine.
May
He's
I
not.
read your time
He's
traveler?
not an awesome card or
Oh,
anything.
you're
Destroy that.
archiving.
Destroy this card.
Yeah.
No.
I don't like this ability that you have to draw
yeah.
2 cards.
No, it's just it comes into play. And the ability is you can and shuffle him back into the deck.
He's dead.
You got to punch
Get him out
him.
of here.
I'm killing you with 1 punch. That's how strong I am.
That's the one
All
punch,
right.
man.
All right,
guy's
so we got an
next
amber
up.
for that.
Woo!
He looks so awesome.
Oh, yes. All right. Next up.
So
Bumpsy is
Yeah.
coming into play. Bumpsy says, your opponent loses 1 amber. Ouch. Oh, sorry about that, man.
Man.
Yeah,
Okay, we're
it's
going
tough.
up down to 3.
Oh, no. I have so much amber. It's so hard.
So there's a good question
All
here
right.
from the real Dan Drum. He said, so it's not possible to mix up decks and build new ones? No, it's not. Every deck is unique,
So
and
I
that's
do
what's
this.
part of the fun about it. Is
Yes.
once you've bought your
Dustin.
deck, you take ownership of that deck. You've discovered it. You're the only person in the world who has that deck.
That's
and then you
really
decide how
amazing.
you want to play it. And there'll be multiple game modes that allow you to sometimes play with decks that are powerful. Sometimes you're going to want to bring decks that aren't powerful. And it's like this format where you give your opponent your deck, so you're trying to give them as bad a deck as possible. So even the decks that don't seem that great are going to have a reason to play in tournaments as well. So we're going to design the play structure so there's a lot of stuff going on and you can always play what you open.
So awesome.
All
It's more
right.
like you're getting yourself stronger and stronger and not the card. You're just not getting more cards. To
May
just
I?
yeah.
learn to play
Can
it
we take our turn now,
well.
Fabian?
No.
All right. So the next thing we want to do, I want to know if I can do a crazy combo. Now, you were
Sure,
telling me
yeah,
to
what do you
hold
wanna
back
try?
cards. So I have a card that says
No.
all of my friendly creatures can fight. I also have to
happening?
ready and fight with a friendly creature, meaning to ready them first means I could take something exhausted and fight with it.
You can do that.
So
Something you can also do, so
360
you can
cards
return
in
each
the
friendly creature may fight. That's great. That's probably all we need to do at
Okay.
this point.
we're going to follow the leader here. Each friendly creature may fight, meaning my exhausted creature.
He cannot. But these guys can.
Also allows you to do it out of house.
Yes.
Another effect that ignores the house rule.
Exactly.
Nice.
So now you can attack with a dust imp. He can die, and then we'll have enough amber to forge a key.
Oh, yeah. All right. My Dust Imp is coming at you. Oh, let's see if there's anything else I want to play. Ready and fight. Ready and fight. Okay, no. Coming at you with the Dust Imp. It's going to deal 2 damage. I've already got 1 damage on this. Do I decide what I attack?
Yeah, decide who you want to attack.
All right. How about...
So there's a keyword here that's worth noting. This creature's elusive. So Pingel, the first time he's attacked, no damage is dealt.
Right.
So if you want your Dust Imp to die, you probably don't want to attack that
Exactly.
Yes,
So
that's a good
this guy's not so bad, or he could start to take down the
whittle
Titan
away
mechanic.
the
that
Titan
you wanted.
mechanic. All right. But I think I just want to wipe out Smoko. So I'm going to hit you with my Dust Imp. You deal 2 damage to me, which kills my Dust Imp.
one. And you're going to archive the top card of your deck.
Top cards.
That's all right, because you know what? When a Dust Imp is destroyed, I gain 2 amber. That's 6 amber right
What?
here. Now, do I use an action to forge a key?
Nope. So at the beginning of your next turn, if you still have 6 amber, then you'll automatically forge a key.
Uh-oh.
But at this
Okay.
point, you say check because you have 6 amber.
Check,
Yeah.
son. All right. Now, I can't use my Dominator Bauble because
Correct.
that's a discard. Bumpsy is sleeping. I've already used this action. So,
If you wanted, you could attack with the terror.
yeah, we're
If you want
attacking
to.
with the Terror. Okay, coming at you for 5. Oh, sorry,
7.
7 damage, and I'm hazardous. So before, oh, that's when you're coming
that's
at me.
defensive,
Gotcha.
yeah.
All right, coming at you for 7 to the Titan mechanic.
All right.
Okay.
Does that mean they're going to trade?
They trade. Both
Okay,
die.
both are going to die?
Both are going to die.
I have +2 power. Oh, I already had
You're
1
gonna
damage.
take
Yeah,
6,
1
yep.
damage,
Yep.
6 damage.
Worth it.
I think that's a fine play for you because you can forge at 6. That was allowing us to forge at 5, and you can forge anyway. So you didn't need the Titan mechanic to help you.
Didn't need it. All right,
Anything
that
else
is
you
my
wanna play?
Radiant Fighter Creature Friendly.
What's this one?
They've got more
I don't
cards they can
think
play this.
You should just put this
So
one into
hard.
play.
Wait.
This is an artifact.
I'm putting an
What's on the
artifact
creature?
into play. All artifacts
go.
go down below?
Yep.
They don't take up a creature slot.
Correct.
Okay. And their order doesn't matter? Or it does?
Their order does not matter.
Okay,
Only their battle line.
Artifact order doesn't matter. Noted. So this says it's got an action for later. I can't play that action now, can
Correct.
I? Okay,
Yep.
cool.
Got to hold off.
Then that's my turn.
Yeah. Great turn.
Thank you.
Wow. Okay, so we got to deal with the 6 amber, Fabian. What we're going to do?
I'm going to think about going for logos, and so I can use my right effect as well.
Okay, yeah, that seems. I
And
mean,
not. We could go.
you only have one logos card in your hand, and that's not going to stop them forging. So,
What do you
well,
say?
let's have a look. What do we got?
the
What's this
best?
card? Oh, no, that's no good to you. Oh,
That's
jeez, no, you've
not-
got
Heal is not that good.
Oh man, that's a shame. That'd have been really good.
Phantom Anna, make no promises
forget,
about not
we
hitting my
have our
latte
archive.
off the table. When you table
Yes.
flip,
So I
things
think we
happen.
choose Sanctum and we take our archives.
Yes, we're
Yep.
choosing Sanctum.
Choose Sanctum and
take
taking all the cards from our archive and adding them to our hand.
Okay.
And then
Gotcha.
Oh, yeah?
Well, we'll see.
we just can have him, the Raiding Knight, into play,
Uh-oh.
and he is
Capture
capturing.
So he's taken one of our amber.
Yeah, I had a feeling you might try and do that.
But unlike stealing, you guys can get it back if you can remove him. But he's pretty buff. He's got
Yeah.
4 health and 2 armor.
So that doesn't count as one that you could use for forging a key.
Absolutely not.
Yep. It's just keep
Stolen
playing, keep away.
goods don't resell well, people.
Is it the point where it's just pumping out creatures, or is it just to stay them in hand and get the abilities they have on it?
It's up to you.
It is
That's
up
what
to
you mean?
you. But remember, as you
Okay.
draw at the end of your turn, if you're unsure whether to play or not, chances are it's
Yes.
better to play it because you're going to draw more cards at the end of your turn.
Totally.
Yeah, that's true, but I've already 7.
You can do all 3 of these, though.
I guess I can just throw it out, so I'm going for the Gatekeeper. It's not working because you have only 5 embers.
If you'd managed to go up to
You
7
could've-
last time,
Yeah, I mean, he could have left us had that 6th amber. You didn't have to play that.
this triggers on 7.
Triggered on 7, that's the problem. Triggered on 7,
you didn't get enough.
Perfect.
And we needed you to get more.
What happens if I had 7 or more amber?
Oh, you'd have lost all but 5. He'd have captured all but 5 of it.
I see. I see.
So you can play that just for the amber. That's one of the beautiful things about this game. If they have the amber symbol on, even if the card doesn't really do anything when you play it, you can just take the amber.
Right.
And then it's almost like the card says, gain an amber, draw a card. 'Cause
Nice.
that's what
And
you
something we haven't really been doing much in the games that I've seen us play so far is reaping. I mean, that's
Right.
also very important. You don't have to fight. You can always just exhaust to gain an amber.
do. Yeah.
Well,
a good thing.
Mississippi Slim
So,
Drop the
is
Hollow Blaster down.
criticizing my use of the Geek and Sun table. You're right. I do have a cup holder. Well done.
ooh, nice.
Cool, so that comes down.
All right,
sideways.
final
So-
turn. What are you going to do?
I have a weapon, played out, can
Hallowed
heal,
Blaster.
and take hostages, but
Well, we're
nothing
just
happens.
playing it to gain an amber. It
Yes,
has an
we're
effect
just getting an amber.
that is irrelevant right now.
Now, question
Sure.
from our chat expert on KeyForge, Commodore Ryan. He asked, is there a penalty if you call check when you don't have 6 amber? I think you get a slap on the wrist.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
one of these things, and I'm involved a lot with the tournaments, and all of our games tend to have the same mentality, which is both players are responsible for maintaining the game state. So you should always display your amber in a way that's obvious and clear, and you should always explain any effects on the board that affect how you forge keys. So we kind of rely on everyone not being like that and being honest and fair about things.
No.
And reminding each other, and we're a friendly community.
Are you-
We want to keep it that way.
I
Yeah,
like to go
absolutely.
with
You
the...
have to check if you can forge it at 5, or you have always only got 6.
Oh, you check when you have enough amber to forge on your next turn, whatever
So,
that might be.
Alex,
Right.
you're saying the basic rule of KeyForge is don't be a D.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, all right. That's
that
my
goes for all of
typical
our
phrase
games.
for all of life, but I don't censor myself. All right, guys, that's all the time we have for KeyForge because you
Man.
finished your turn, yes?
Yeah, we're
Yes,
done.
it's finished.
All right, good. I'm glad that you finally got to play some KeyForge on stream, Fabian.
It's true.
Andrew and Alex, such a pleasure. Thank you for coming
No
back.
problem.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you.
Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow, I assume.
I'm leaving tomorrow, so I'll be gone. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Well, it was such a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah.
I'm such a fan of what you do, so
Thank
it's
you.
very cool to get to say hello.